India versus Australia at Sharjah. It is a do or die encounter for Harmanpreet Kaur's Indian women's cricket team. Lose and they are immediately back home in India and their T20 World Cup dreams are over. Win and hope New Zealand lose one game against Pakistan, then they go into the second week into the semi-finals. India versus Australia, I repeat again, Sharjah. When you look back at it, 26 years ago, something spectacular had happened. And it is this particular instance where Harmanpreet Kaur, in her pre-match press conference that she had stated, she's going to cite that as an inspiration for the Indian women's cricket team. Because when you talk about India, Australia, Sharjah, everybody will talk about Sachin Tendulkar, 1998, Desert Storm. And it is there where Harmanpreet Kaur stated, when Sachin scored the crucial innings against Australia, I remember that. This ground is beautiful to play. India versus Australia, India were staring at a do or die situation. They needed to go past a certain target in order to pip New Zealand to the post. Sachin Tendulkar's 143 did that. And it came amidst a desert storm. After that, in the final, India hurt Australia big way when Sachin Tendulkar scored 134. It was that year which became mythical, which became legendary. And the most interesting aspect of it is that Harmanpreet Kaur and the Indian cricket team have not played in Sharjah that often. Because the last time an Indian women's cricket team played in Sharjah was more than 2 decades ago. At that time, when you look at it, this is the perfect opportunity. Australia have got 2 injury concerns, but India women's cricket team have beaten them in the past. They have beaten them twice. So that is why they will cite Sachin Tendulkar's inspiration and also the fact that's happening at Sharjah. India can think of doing the unthinkable. Let us make no mistake about it. Slowly but surely, India might get the momentum heading into the clash versus Australia. Now, why are India in a slightly better position at this point? But yes, everything is now dependent on New Zealand, Pakistan. She stated, Harmanpreet, before the SL match, we planned about how to go ahead. NRR was the main focus. Way Smriti Shefali started was good. We did not lose wickets in the power play. Because of that, we could bat freely. The simple mantra for the Indian cricket team could be, bat out the power play, don't lose wickets, because Australia have managed to pip all the sides because they have taken wickets in the power play. India will want to avoid that, get the momentum going and ensure that they bat Australia out of the contest in what could be a rather slow wicket in Sharjah. When you look at the nature of the wicket in Sharjah, ball might come onto the bat, but in a night game, it could be slightly different. It does stop, there is spin, so Australia will be tested in that particular sense. Now about the fitness. 2 fitness concerns were there heading into this game. Harmanpreet and if you look at Pooja Vastrakar. Arundhati Reddy has been doing well at this point. She was dropped for certain team composition issues, but then Harmanpreet stated, all team members are fit. We will decide what is the team depending on the conditions. Pakistan versus New Zealand game is not in our minds and we are not discussing it. It's a simple equation. If India wins versus Australia, New Zealand must lose to Pakistan. But if New Zealand win, then NRR comes into the equation. So, boosted by the memories and the inspiration that Desert Storm has left, what happened with Sachin Tendulkar in 1998? Can Harmanpreet Kaur's Indian team do the unthinkable? Beat the mighty Aussies? Because Australia can be beaten, and if you look at streaks, Australia have won 14 consecutive matches ever since they lost in the 2020 World Cup to India. India ending streaks, it has happened in the ODI setup. Can it happen in the T20 World Cup setup? The stage is set for something really, really spectacular indeed. Thank you so much folks for joining us for this video. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.